Hey beautiful, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Mide. Today I'm going to be showing you how you prep oily skin for your makeup before the use of foundation and co. First, you want to make sure that you use your cleanser to remove all the dirt that are likely to be covering your pores. Hence, you'll be starting with a clean slate. This will ensure that every other thing that you're going to be using are going to be doing their proper work. Here I am using vitamin C serum. This will hydrate my face. You can use any of your moisturizer, just ensuring that your face is properly hydrated. You don't want to send the wrong signal to the skin. It will produce more oil just to give it its own natural moisturizer. Next, you use face primer. Here I'm using oil-free face primer. You can use matte. Guys, primer makes your foundation to sit well on your skin. It will prevent overproduction of oil. Here I'm using setting spray lightly just to further hydrate my face. Guys, I prefer to use this before the makeup. Just because, the weather is hot in Nigeria. It is very hot. After oil has been absorbed into your skin, then you want to use oil absorbing powder. Loose powder, setting powder, any oil you have, as long as it absorbs oil. And make sure you press it in and not drag it over your face, okay? Now we are looking a bit matte. Let's move on. All right, usually your eyebrow could also be oily, all right? So you can see the sign of powder on it. This is what I do before I start to draw and shape my eyebrow. If your eyebrow is sparse, draw out the shape you want on it. If it is full, shape out the shape you want on it. All right. So I use black to draw and I use brown pencil to shade the inside of the eyebrow. Then I blend it out. You also want to make sure that you use foundation that is matte finish, all right? Not just matte finish alone, it also needs to be hydrating. Not so matte. If it is too matte, your oil is going to break through and come to the surface. The kind of foundation that has aqua, meaning water, in their description, that is what you want to be using, okay? This is going to give you a satin finish, almost skin-like. You don't want to use matte finish foundation. It will only make you feel like you have a mask on. Now I'm going to be using tissue to blot out the oil a bit. Just gently press it onto your skin. Do not drag. Better now? Yeah, I think so. For the concealer, also use matte finish concealer. Like this type I'm using is LA Pro concealer in shade Fawn, just like a shade lighter than my normal skin color. Yeah, because of the hydrating content of the concealer as well, you also want to make sure that you blot out the shine just to reduce it a bit. Now I'm contouring with LA Pro concealer in shade Espresso. I usually use a darker shade of powders to set my cheek area and all other places that I have the contoured powder placed on. Now we are looking snatched again. All right, moving on. You want to make sure that you set your under eye. Like I usually set my T-zone area with oil absorbing loose powder, your setting powder, whichever you want, whichever one you have at hand is going to do just fine. Now you can bake, all right, or you can just press it in. I don't usually bake. If I'm going to bake, it's going to be just like for a while, a short while, so what I usually do is to dust off the excess powder slightly, then the remaining one I'm going to press it in with my puff powder, my beauty blender. That is what I usually use to press the powder onto my skin. This is going to enable the powder to remain on the skin for a while, a little longer than if you had just used your brush to, dust it off. Don't forget that you set your face with different shade of powder and concealer to highlight and all, to contour and all that. So when you're using your matte powder, you want to use different shade under the eye and the T-zone. Then the areas that you contour, you want to use a different shade, a darker shade, similar to what you use, so that it all blends out well at the end of the day. Love neutral color lip gloss. That is what I'm using, the lip matte neutral color lip gloss and the glossy neutral color lip gloss. Now I'm going to be using a light pink blush just to set my eye cheekbone. This is going to define your cheekbone. It's going to make it to look more prominent. Now you want to use this one sparingly, especially if it's a daytime makeup. If it is night, you can cover everywhere you want. Guys, don't forget to refresh your makeup afterward. You need to press in your powder, not rub it over it. All right, this is how we are looking now. And the way we are looking before is right here. If you want to know the proper usage of primer, check out this video. Bye.